ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit.
Oh man, could you imagine if he gets hit in the balls or something while he's running hella fast? Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Black Panther movie Okoye Build-A-Figure Waves Black Bolt. I picked this up at Comic and Figure Addicts. If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, check out Comic and Figure Addicts. If not, you can get this figure at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So we get another Black Bolt figure with the interchangeable heads. Looking pretty cool. Anyway, on the side, I like this imagery right here on the side. You know, you get multiple colors. And on this back side, you can see a nice product shot. And then we get a read up over here. If you want to read it, pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave. And then right over here, we get that same image again. And then on the very top, you get a Black Bolt logo. And there's not much more on the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Black Bolt out of the packaging, and not a bad looking piece, but also not a whole lot of new going on with this figure. Very similar to the SDCC exclusive that we received from Hasbro not too long ago, but this is a retail version that's a lot more accessible, and we do get some new. We get a new color scheme over here, and we get two new head sculpts. So let's get a closer look at those. So here's looking at the first of the two head sculpts, and I like them both actually, and I think this looks pretty good. I like this new face sculpt, you know, it's not too bad. I don't know if it's a brand new face sculpt. I kind of get the feeling that I may have seen this face before. I've mentioned before how Hasbro has a tendency to make it look like, you know, these are characters in cosplay, but this looks fairly new to me. And comparing it to the SDCC Black Bolt right over there, you can see it's a different face sculpt altogether. I do think the tuning fork came out crooked and a little small on mine, so I definitely like this one a lot more. Looks much better to me, so I dig that. Kind of missed the mark a little bit on this left side of his face, but still not too bad. I'm more likely going to display him with the other head sculpt. And here's his raging, screaming head sculpt right here. It's a little stiff to put on there. And of course you can swap these heads onto the other figure if you wanted to, but you'd have to paint it to match. But man, look at that screaming Black Bolt right there. Now if he's screaming like this, he's destroying a planet, right? I mean, with just a whisper, he can knock the Hulk on his butt, right? So, I don't know. I'd assume he's destroying a planet or something really, really big if he's screaming loud like that. But I think this is awesome. They just killed it with this. I love how you can see that bright blue right there on his tongue and in between his gums and everything. The eyes are all lit up, and then we get this awesome Kirby-like effect right here, which I absolutely love. I think that is fantastic. I didn't know that Hasbro can make this happen. I just love this. This is great. And one thing you can do, I took some pictures using the Havoc effect right over here and trying to make it look like he was screaming with this, you know, so I had some fun with that. But I'm really liking that. And the paint came out cleaner on this head sculpt than the other one, so I'm likely to have him displayed with this head sculpt on here. Then looking at the rest of the figure, it's the Bucky Cap mold. And we've seen these wings before, you know, and I wish we had interchangeable parts right here, kind of like the Spider-Woman figure where you can make him collapsed in his armpits right there instead of just fully extended like that, so that can be bothersome. He has the hole in the back right there. They kind of missed that a little bit, but for the most part, I do think that the silver paint apps on this are fairly clean. Not a whole lot to complain about, except for, I mean, I would have preferred to have him all dark like this with some black paint, or black paint with some blue on it. You know, a combo of the two would have been my preference, but it's just one or the other. Yeah, they can't give us all kinds of crazy paint detail, which makes me a sad Shartimus. Oh, I miss my paint detail. But anyway, yeah, the silver paint does look pretty good. Very similar to the other version right over there. Not a whole lot of differences. And we've seen this sculpt before. We have the older Bucky Cap feet right over there and peg holes right down there. And then there's looking at the back, and then we get that Black Bolt butt, and then there's the back hole. And to quickly go through the articulation, because we're all familiar with this figure, it's the Bucky Cap mold, but it's been a while since I've shown the articulation on a Bucky Cap mold. So you can move his head upward that much, downward, you get side-to-side movement, shoulders move outward this far, you can move them down, 360, bicep swiveler, double jointed elbows that bend in just that far. Then he has wrist rotation, and they both hinge up and down. I noticed on this one right here, this cuff is a little bit loose, but it's not like that on this one, so that's cool. He does have the ab crunch, moves back, waist swivel, hip joints move outward that far. He does kick forward that far, get out of here, other Black Bolt, and back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then he has rotation at the calf, ankles move down, up, and he has a beautiful ankle pivot. Now measuring out this Black Bolt figure to the top of his head, he looks like he's at about 6¼ inches tall, but to the top of that effect over there, it's standing at about 7½ inches. And then for for your Black Bolt comparison, we have the SDCC exclusive Black Bolt next to this new Okoye Wave Black Bolt. And what other Black Bolt figure? I don't know of another Black Bolt figure. Now seriously, I don't have time to dig around for that one with the baby's doctor's appointment today and then me teaching drum lessons and posting 2 reviews today is too much! And then to get an idea how tall this figure stands next to Medusa, here he is next to the SDCC Medusa figure. I still need to get a hold of the Walgreens exclusive, and thumbs up for that pose, right? Yeah? Please? And then here's Black Bolt next to the only other figure from this wave that I've reviewed. We have the Invincible Iron Man, and someone had tried to point out to me that the feet were reused from Bleeding Edge Armor Iron Man, and you are incorrect. These are brand new feet over here. I did compare them. And then here's Black Bolt next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. No! So I do like this Black Bolt figure. At first I was bummed out about it because I already have a good Black Bolt figure, but you know, for the greater good, man, there's a lot of people that did not get to pick up a Black Bolt figure, so I'm happy that for the average Marvel Legends collector, they're able to get their hands on one, and I'm very happy that they gave us 2 different head sculpts and at least a different color scheme. And I hope you guys are happy with this review. If you are, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of this figure, let me know what you think of the review. If you have not subscribed yet, man, come on, dude. If you like Marvel Legends, you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for more ShartimusPrime videos coming your way, as well as hitting that notification bell to ensure that my videos are popping up in your feed. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it'll be over at marvelousnews.com and ShartimusPrime.net. And don't forget that available for pre-order right now, we have the Legendary Collector t-shirts available. So it's a good way to support the channel while picking up something cool for yourself. And if you want to follow me on the social media, check me out on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links to everything in the description below, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
I'm gonna play with my toys today. 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 Well, I don't care what the strangers say. I'm gonna play with my toys today.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
We're shot.